A lemon tree, and those lemons are ripe and yummy. We're gonna pick a bunch of them and then juice them from lemonade. And this is tangerine. Whoa, tangerines.
Beautiful little tangerines.
They sure are. We just picked a bunch of pecans or pecans and got quite a few off of this tree. Looks like it wouldn't have anything on it, but in this little bag here we have a lot of pecans to crack. And it's kind of hard to crack them, but we have good crackers. So I'll show you what we get later.
We were supposed to come here at Thanksgiving, right?
Yes.
But we couldn't, and we showed it in our video because they had snow up here. And oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Whoa. Dang. Wow. It's pretty wow worthy. Did you zoom or anything?
Amy is the queen of zoomage.
I like zoom.
It's funny, all of our videos, the first thing you say is, "Did you zoom?" Okay, zooming action. Oh, it's much bigger now.
Oh, it is. I can see it up close.
Talked about this in school all my life, and I've actually seen it.
That's good to hear he said.
Yeah, talked about this in school all my life, and I'm actually seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where we're gonna go. That's called Mather Point, and we just came in the southern entrance to the park, and we were glad.
Wouldn't you say?
We're glad we got to fit this in.
We sure are. We skied this morning.
Where did we
Up
ski?
at Snowball, Arizona, and we were at 10,000, 11,000 feet.
Your Flagstaff.
Yes.
We said, hey, if we cut out skiing early, we'll have time to go see that canyon after all.
That's what it takes to get me to not ski, I guess.
And and we'll get this part of the trip in
There's snow.
when we didn't think we would.
And all the rangers told them we were going to come here Thanksgiving. Holy moly.
Yeah, that's dizzying.
Well, the rangers all said we're glad we didn't come Thanksgiving. Some of them are staying in an RV and they didn't have power. They wore out their batteries. So we're really glad we didn't come then. Wow.
I can see why Evel Knievel didn't try and jump this canyon.
Well, I've never been to Snake Canyon, have we?
Well, we saw the Snake Canyon, but the part of the Snake Canyon we saw was only about 5 feet wide.
Wow.
That was in Jackson Hole.
You could jump that.
Yeah. It's way prettier than I thought. I didn't notice all these colors.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like Sedona colors.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Whew.
Hard to imagine that was all made by a river.
And
Correct?
one guy with a pickaxe. He was really busy.
That's who Mather is.
It was Yosemite Sam.
He lost his pickaxe because it was pointy over there at Mather Point.
Yep. He was.
One guy with a pickaxe.
Do you have your phone?
Thank you. Can I get in line?
No.
Hmm? And canyon.
Lend it to me just a minute.
Yeah, sure.
Who's up
You can put your picture on it.
No, I have my watch.
The river's way down there. Way down there.
Is it Bluetooth?
Yeah, so, and then press the button, and you have to just...
real friend.
I like that over there where it's so deep red. And the sun's on it.
Yeah.
The Grand Canyon. It's really bright in the sun.
Yeah. Let me see your hematoma again. How quick can you get that off and on? It hasn't really changed, so I think you're all right. So Amy's little wipeout, she got a hematoma on her left wrist.
We gotta get this thing
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That wouldn't be good, would it?
No.
Oopsies. Ah, we're riding back down.
Yeah, the pole bonked me in the wrist before I dropped it. I've had it where the pole bonks me in the chin before.
Ouch. Yeah, you could stab yourself with a pole.
I liked it when she stabbed herself.
Left?
Yeah. Left or right, either one. I gotta fix my boot thing, of course.
I like that run, all right.
Yeah.
How is it? Yeah, it doesn't really look any different.
Good.
Here, let's get it on video. Hopefully you can see that. Boo boo.
Yeah, my wrist is wonky shaped.
Yeah.
Here we are in Tombstone, and in a minute we're gonna, well, in a little bit we're gonna watch a gunfight and a show. And here we are in the Oriental Saloon. Is that Luke Short? And
Short, Doc Holliday,
Doc Holliday,
Wyatt
Wyatt.
Masterson,
Yep, Bat.
Frank Leslie.
Here we go. And this is the saloon. And there's an 1880s bar. However, during Prohibition, I guess they smashed the original one that was in here, because that would certainly stop you from drinking. Not. Ceiling looks really original. Why does that movie just sound like a Western? So,
It is.
what do we have here?
That is Wyatt Earp's original safe. You can come right up and touch it.
It's not behind glass or anything. That's
That's what he actually kept the proceeds of this was a gambling hall. And Wyatt Earp moved to town to run this gambling hall
with his family, his brothers.
with his brothers. And similar to the movie, I mean, the movie's been
Dramatized, Hollywoodified.
yeah, and made more cool than reality, maybe. But here's the place. This is really it. It's okay if I get you on video.
We're not going to do my little buttercup for you, but you can get us on video. Yeah.
And who are y'all?
I'm Virgil Webb, Town Marshal. These are my brothers and Doc Holliday.
Which one's Doc Holliday?
Right here. Got the cane, fancy vest. He's a gambler.
Okay.
Cowboys are carrying guns in town. We'll take those guns away by force if necessary, and I guarantee you the rest will be history.
Head on up to the Tombstone epitaph, you know? Put an angry card in the newspaper. Big blackboard. I'm lying. We're gonna go. They gotta pay for what they did. Boys, we don't have to do this. We can leave town.
Billy, we'll leave when we're done.
You boys have been looking for a fight. Now you have one. Clap your hands, boys. We're here for your goods.
Well, they don't want that! All right, Holiday. I still got one left to do. You play white, right? You're Daisy, you do.
You know Daisy at all.
I see you rolling, boy. Give me that gun.
Get away from here. Take it and let me die.
That is an authentic restored stagecoach. Probably ain't gonna be around much longer. Enough to where you could call it authentic. That's Wyatt Earp behind us. Well, it's a bronze statue of Wyatt Earp. And that means we are in
Tombstone, Arizona.
Tombstone, formerly known as
Goose Flats?
Goose Flats. Now they say there weren't any geese, and it's not very flat.
So they changed it to Tombstone.
So they call it Tombstone. You could look this up because when the original man, Mr. Sheffield, I believe
Yeah.
it was, came here, they told him the only thing you'll find there is your own tombstone.
Because the Apaches were so fierce.
Yes, and so when he discovered silver here and became wealthy, and they founded this town shortly after, he decided it would best be named Tombstone. And we love the movie.
We do.
I love the movie.
I love the movie better than I like the town.
Behind us is the house where Wyatt Earp lived. This was part of the original property that he purchased when he came here in 1879
With his brothers.
with his brothers in tow. So here's the thing. We're gonna zoom in a little bit.
About Tombstone.
Tombstone. I love the movie. I like the history, Wyatt Earp, that stuff.
It's Wild West at its best.
I like the wild West, and I like the stories about Wyatt Earp and those things. Now this town is pretty dead. I can't blame the people for trying to make a living out here. It's a little hard. Everywhere you go, there's these little Wild West shows.
There's gunfights, and every one of them charges you $10 or $15 to see a gunfight, another gunfight.
And the acting was kind
It was kind of bad.
of
If you go to see one gunfight, you could go see the OK Corral one, but the funny comedy one is really much better over by the Silver Mine tour, what you say?
I think the comedy one is the best. Yeah.
Yes.
So here's the thing, if you were here with young kids, they would really like it. They would really like the shows. There'd be enough to keep them busy for a couple of days.
2 at the most.
If you're here as an adult, you want to see the history, you want to see the Oriental Saloon,
Yes.
which was the saloon that Wyatt Earp went in and ran and eventually owned. That's cool to see. If you're an adult, you want to see that.
But you only need a day. You don't need to stay overnight. You could come in the morning, do everything you need to do.
Spend one day here for
Spend one day.
They need your patronage.
Sure. One of our favorite things here, though, was the brewery.
The brewery was good. First rate.
We like breweries, especially good ones.
Say bye, Wyatt.
Bye, Wyatt.